Hi, I'm Brian with Guardian Bikes. For kids, their bikes are for adventure and exploration. For a parent, that bike should be safe to enjoy through their kids' eyes. Guardian Bikes are equipped with our patented Surestop Brakes, giving your kids safer and shorter stopping distances. Traditional bikes have a front brake lever and a rear brake lever, or a coaster brake, commonly referred to as a pedal brake. You'll see with our bikes, we have just a single brake lever, and when the lever is activated, just the rear brake activates, and as the bike moves forward, the force is intelligently transferred to the front brake as well. When you compare the effectiveness of Surestop to traditional brakes, the results are clear. Faster stopping and shorter distances equals safer results, especially in an emergency braking situation. Stamped steel caliper brakes are common on most mass market bikes and are actually extremely dangerous. They won't even put these brakes on adult bikes. For kids, these brakes can be hard to pull, resulting in even weaker braking performance and a longer stopping distance. Linear pull brakes are also common on kids' bikes and provide stronger braking than caliper brakes, although for a new rider, stronger brakes make it easier to lock up your wheels and lose control. Applying too much front brake can cause over-the-handlebar accidents. Coaster brakes or pedal brakes are common on smaller bike sizes and thought of as safer, but they have longer stopping distances and are unintuitive for kids. Many times when braking is needed, the pedals are in a spot of rotation where the necessary force can't be applied. In order to position them correctly, sometimes they need to rotate the pedals forward just to get enough force to be able to press back. This reduces the amount of time you have to react in a braking situation. For a parent on a neighborhood walk, the thought of a car backing out of a driveway is always top of mind. This comparison shows the stopping force of a Guardian bike to avoid a potential collision. Now, a traditional bike may unfortunately collide with the interfering object. A bike equipped with Surestop brakes will significantly increase the rider's safety compared to ones with standard brakes. One of the most common accidents on a bike is going over the handlebars by engaging both brake levers too fast while your momentum forces you forward. As soon as the Guardian bike rear tire loses traction with the ground, the front brake automatically lets off, preventing you from ever flipping over the front of the handlebars. This makes it so that the brake balance is completely dynamic, and that's the unique innovation with this system. Our Surestop brakes adapt to your child's riding. They compensate for the type of riding surface they're on and where their weight is over the bike, and it changes depending on all different kinds of scenarios to give your child the ideal braking balance to be safe yet stop quickly. Our rims have unpainted braking surfaces to allow the brake pads to grip properly during water interaction. Other bikes typically have fully painted rims that provide unpredictable braking performance when the bike gets wet. Kids' bike safety standards in the US have not been updated in over 45 years, leaving the US with no safety standard test for wet braking. If they did, painted braking surfaces would be a thing of the past. When on looser terrain, such as gravel or dirt, the Surestop system distributes braking force as needed, allowing the kid to focus on riding. Traditional brakes require additional focus when braking on loose terrain. Relying mainly on the rear brake can cause a loss of control of the rear tire, known as fishtailing. When front brakes are over-applied, it can cause the tire to lock up, resulting in a loss of steering control. Our bikes are safer to stop, so you and your child can build confidence and enjoy the adventures ahead.